Hello everyone, this is how I got the Programmed Psychosis achievement, one of the hardest challenges in Ready or Not. To get this achievement, you need to complete a New America mission alone in a multiplayer lobby on hard difficulty. No team, no second chances, just you. In other words, this is where everything you've learned that gets tested. Your tactics, your aim, your decision-making, and most importantly, your ability to stay in control under pressure.
E platoon, this is Talk with Pfizer on oversight. Fatality confirmed.
Before we get into the action, it's important to understand the setup for this run. You might be wondering what kind of loadout I'm using to handle something like this. So let's take a look at the build. So this is the build I'm using for this run. My main weapon is the GA-51. Here are the attachments I'm running, if you want to try this setup yourself. One of the reasons I chose this weapon is its size. It's relatively short, which makes it easier to move around tight spaces and near doorways without raising the weapon. At the same time, it uses 7.62 by 51 rounds. If you've seen my previous video about calibers, you already know how powerful that is. For ammo, I'm running 8 magazines of JHP. JHP deals high damage and has strong penetration, which makes it very effective in most engagements. The downside is the magazine size, only 20 rounds, so every shot needs to count. For tactical equipment, there's really only one choice: the mirror gun. Knowing where suspects are before entering a room makes a huge difference. It reduces risk and allows you to plan every move more carefully. For armor, I'm using light armor. It still provides solid protection to the front and back, but more importantly, it allows me to carry more equipment compared to heavy armor. I'm also using ceramic plates. For grenades, I'm carrying flashbangs. These are essential for situations where you have to deal with multiple suspects at once. For me, standard flashbangs are the most reliable option. And finally, for headgear, I'm running my usual setup: a ballistic mask, night vision goggles, and anti-flash goggles.
Element to talk. Suspect down.
Talk to entry team.
Judge, this is Talk. Do you read? Suspects have been blocking and hijacking our comms, and we're still trying to get around it. We can override them long enough to hold. Can you confirm the visual?
It's already begun. Let's waste these fuckers.
If you're planning to complete this yourself, you need to understand one thing. This isn't just about shooting. You have to learn how to outplay the suspects. Every encounter is like a puzzle you need to solve. Some of them will be simple. Others will push you to your limits. So keep watching to see how I deal with each situation. And along the way, I'll share a few tips that might help you do the same.
Where the hell is security?
Back up. Going in.
I can pull strings at the network. Anything you
Down.
The mirror gun is one of the most important tools for this run. It allows you to gather information about what's happening behind closed doors. You can identify suspect positions, spot traps, and detect possible ambushes before you commit to an entry. That information lets you make better decisions and reduces unnecessary risk. Use it constantly, because in this mission, the situation can change very quickly.
There's some kind of electric door lock we got here. Looks linked up to a terminal. Might give us an advantage in area access. I got eyes on a clearance keycard. It might get us through any locked areas.
Freeling is an essential mechanic for this run. It allows you to use cover much more effectively and stay as protected as possible while clearing angles. More importantly, it lets you see suspects before they see you, and that gives you the advantage. Getting the first shot is often the difference between success and failure.
How the fuck am I supposed to get out of here now?
We're good.
Idiots left me for dead.
Use night vision goggles to detect motion
To
sensors.
talk.
If a sensor is triggered, suspects will move toward your location, and that can quickly turn a controlled situation into chaos. It's always better to avoid them, or disarm them when possible, because staying undetected gives you the advantage. If you detect a suspect close to a door, you can try to eliminate them without opening it. Shooting through the door can be an easy kill if your shot is accurate. But if you miss, it can backfire. Missed shots create noise and can force suspects to rush your position, just like what happens here. So only take that shot if you're confident it will land. So here I'm checking how the situation changed after those missed shots, and now I can see the suspect has repositioned behind cover. To deal with that, I'm using free lean to get a better angle without exposing myself too much. That allows me to line up a safe shot and take him out.
These guys aren't just regular thugs.
Someone there?
How the fuck am I supposed to get out of here now?
Keep doors closed whenever possible. Closed doors block line of sight and reduce the chance of suspects spotting you. They also act as an early warning system. If someone tries to open a door or flank you, you'll hear it. Use that to your advantage. It gives you more control over the situation and helps you avoid surprises.
Strength at the network. Anything you need.
Copy. Dealing with it now.
This floor has several rooms like this, where there's a high chance of encountering suspects. In these situations, using flash grenades is the safest option. They allow you to disorient suspects before entering and take control of the room more safely. Keep that in mind when you see me throwing grenades here. It's all about reducing risk before committing to the entry.
Disarming.
Staying quiet is critical. Whenever I expect a suspect nearby, I slow down. Moving while crouched or walking slowly reduces the noise you make and makes it much harder for suspects to detect you. Running or even normal movement can easily give away your position. So controlling your movement is just as important as your aim.
I got this.
Wait, no, not me.
If you're chasing a suspect and lose track of them, pay attention to the doors around you. If a door was closed before, and now it's open, that tells you exactly where they went. It's a simple detail, but it can quickly give away their position. Use it to track suspects.
I got it.
So that's the first floor cleared. I followed the same route all the way through, moving from room to room like you saw. It's a consistent path that works well and helps avoid missing anything. If you think I missed something here, or you have a better way to clear this floor, let me know in the comments. I'm interested to see how others
Doc,
approach it
it's
too.
D platoon. Interference is getting stronger. You may be getting closer to the transmitter site. Securing it and establishing control is vital.
I know one suspect escaped. The open metal doors in front of me suggest he went that way. I'll move in that direction and try to find him, along with any others. But first, I need to make sure there's nothing behind these double doors. Always clear your surroundings before pushing forward. Better safe than sorry. This angle gives you control over the stairs. From here, you can deal with any suspects guarding that area. If you stay patient, suspects might come to investigate bodies or move toward the noise. Waiting here can pay off. So don't rush. Give it some time. If no one shows up, then move on. But I don't recommend pushing forward through this route. It's too risky to move directly into the next area. It's much safer to go around instead. For the second floor, I follow a circular path while clearing. There's a room on the right, behind these double doors. That's where I usually start. But you need to be careful here. Suspects can spawn in this area, which makes the entry unpredictable and more dangerous. Using a flash grenade before going in can make a big difference. It helps you take control of the room and reduces the risk right from the start. It's always a good idea to gather more information about what's happening in nearby rooms, but only if it's safe to do so. Here, I check the council room and see that the doors are still closed. Knowing that a room is likely clear, or at least undisturbed, can be useful later. It helps you plan your movement and reduces uncertainty when clearing the rest of the floor. For some reason, the walls on the second floor can't be penetrated. That means you can use them as solid cover during a gunfight. This can give you a big advantage when you need to hold a position or recover from a bad engagement. But remember, every shot you fire creates noise, and noise attracts attention. Suspects are always listening.
Someone's here!
Lead to talk. Back down. Requesting Thames.
Command to D platoon. The spirit is strong, but the flesh is weak, Judge. You can't
Suspect ready to
say
go.
what's already gone.
After that ambush, you can see how the situation in the corridor has changed. There are more doors open now. And based on how they're positioned, I can tell the escaped suspect likely moved into the council room. There could be more inside. So instead of taking the risk now, I decide not to clear it from this side. I'll come back to it later and approach it from the back instead. This is a good example of how to deal with suspects holding angles behind corners. Use free lean as much as possible. Expose only a minimal part of your body until you can barely see the suspect. That gives you the chance to line up a precise headshot while staying as protected as possible.
Lead to talk. One down.
Every death has a purpose and a rhythm, and you keep perfect time.
Disabling the device.
Clearing this room can be difficult. You don't have a good angle to lean and safely engage a suspect who's hiding inside. Because of that, the best option here is to use a flash grenade. But even then, it's still risky. So you need to stay careful and be ready for anything when you enter. When you play this mission, don't forget to turn on subtitles. Suspects talk a lot, and subtitles will show exactly what they're saying. It's a useful indicator that someone is nearby, and sometimes what they say can give you valuable information about their position or intent. Suspects can raise an alarm when they see dead bodies or hear gunshots. When that happens, nearby suspects will move in to investigate. That means you need to be careful of roaming enemies during these moments. The safest option is to hold your position and wait for the situation to settle. The game also allows you to trigger alarms yourself, but I don't recommend doing that. Giving away your position only increases the risk. Unless you're playing with a team, staying undetected is the safer approach.
Ellen, to talk. We got a suspect here in need of medical attention. Ready for the ride.
You protect him only to watch them break again. Now that is devotion.
Disabling now.
So this guy was the one triggering those alarms. Taking him out quietly makes a big difference. Alarms increase the stress level of suspects, and that makes the entire run harder. Stressed suspects become more aggressive and much more dangerous. There's a secret passage connected to the mayor's room that I use here. It allows me to bypass the guards watching the stairs and approach them from behind. That gives me a much better position to engage. Using this route makes clearing this floor significantly easier. So I highly recommend taking advantage.
Fucking walls are inconsistent. Everything looks organized and under lock and key. Someone's gone to a lot of trouble to keep this area sealed.
These guys aren't just regular thugs.
Contact.
No! No more! How the fuck am I supposed to get out of here now?
Fuck! Shit! You are... Fuck! We got mail! Can't believe this. Stay down! Engaging!
When suspects don't know your exact location, they may start firing blindly into the room. Over time, they can run out of ammo, which can work in your favor. But even then, I stay in position and wait.
Fuck you!
You never know when another suspect might come to investigate. Patience is key.
Oh my god! Oh god! Reloading! Ah! I can't believe this is happening. Switching back! Son! Ah! Green here. Got nothing.
Doc, we found something. Laptop and a frequency emitter.
FISA intel says this might be the device we're looking for. Upload the receiver logs and we'll be able to prevent detonation with a spoofed frequency.
When you find a jammer device, don't disable it right away. Leave it for later. Come back once you're ready to clear the final area.
Drop!
Got one down.
Nobody's gonna review your actions now. Do as thou wills it. Go on.
Entry key to talk. Contact down.
This marks the end of the circular clearing of this floor, but I still remember there are suspects hiding in the council room, and one more guarding the stairs. So there are only a few left before moving to the next floor. As you can see, staying patient and letting the suspects come to me makes clearing the council room much easier. Sometimes it takes time, but it can definitely be worth it.
Lead to talk. Suspect is down.
Let's just talk. Reports feed the illusion of justice. The assurance the machine is working. We prefer the honesty of blood.
Element to talk. They're down.
Where the hell is security? We need to be quick here. Has anyone seen Leona?
Disabling.
When you're ready to move up,
We should try the
always
stairs.
check the railings first.
Who the
Sometimes
hell are these
suspects
guys?
hide there. If it's clear, take a moment to look around the stair area before moving. It's a large space with plenty of angles for ambushes, so make sure it's safe before you commit. I almost died there. An unexpected ambush combined with the gas could have easily ended the run. If you find yourself inside a gas cloud without a gas mask, don't hesitate. Pull back immediately, find new cover, and wait for the gas to disperse before re-engaging. Standing suspects are much easier to deal with. You can control the angle and take them down safely using free lean. But running suspects are a different problem. They're unpredictable, aggressive, and can end your run very quickly. Sometimes their accuracy while moving is surprisingly high. But even here, good positioning and patience can make the difference.
Civilian is good to go. Compliant.
Another important thing is to always check bodies. You need to make sure suspects are either dead or properly secured. There's always a chance that a wounded suspect can get back up, grab a weapon, and attack again.
Got a suspect down.
And that can easily ruin your run, especially when you're already deep into the mission.
All finished.
So whenever you have a safe moment, take the time to confirm every suspect is no longer a
Suspect
threat.
down. Zipped up and good to go. Entry team to talk. Suspect down. In need of suspect. Ready to go. Ready for the ride.
Has anyone seen Leona? We should try the stairs.
That's the second floor cleared. For me, this floor is much easier to handle than the first one. If you have any ideas or better strategies, feel free to share them in the comments. And if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
Can't believe this.
The entrance to the third floor can be difficult. It's a good idea to check both stairways before moving up. Move slowly and listen carefully. This area can be guarded by moving suspects, so you need to stay very cautious here.
Oh my god. Oh god. I can't believe this is happening.
When you enter this floor, don't rush. Take your time and scan the environment slowly. If you've made it this far, you've already made huge progress in the mission.
Elevators are down.
I've died here many times, mostly because I rushed. And that's one of the most frustrating ways to lose a run. Sometimes there are still a few suspects guarding this floor outside the courtroom, and with so much open space, they have plenty of places to hide, so stay careful.
Quiet. It's not supposed to be this quiet. I heard pops and they were screaming. I can't believe this.
Where I'm standing here is an ammo box. You can refill your ammunition from it, so use it whenever you have the opportunity, and in this run I actually missed that chance. I was too focused on finding the remaining suspects. At that point, landing the first shot felt more important than refilling ammo. This floor has 4 rooms to clear before entering the courtroom. There are 2 larger rooms with double doors near the stairs, 1 on each side, and 2 smaller rooms located on the left and right sides of the courtroom. It's best to clear all of them first. That way, you secure the area before committing to the final room.
Who the hell are these guys?
Don't piss them off.
Think they jammed the elevators.
We gotta do something.
Right now, I'm clearing the right side before moving to the left. Suspects can be positioned near the rooms on both sides of the courtroom. So I'm checking each side slowly and carefully. At the same time, I'm listening for any movement or voices that might reveal their position.
This shit is ridiculous, man. Can I go now?
Civilian secure.
Use the mirror gun to check what's inside the courtroom. Count how many suspects you can see. This information is critical before making any move. Here I'm using the main entrance doors to gather that information. But there are also side doors you can use for additional angles. When using the side doors, don't open them. If the VIP suspect sees you before the jammer is activated, the mission can fail immediately. So it's better to use them only for gathering information. Check inside, unlock them if needed, and then leave them closed. Once the jammer is activated, you can use these doors for the final room entry. But only do that after the entire area around the courtroom is fully cleared. Don't forget to use the mirror gun on the main courtroom entrance doors. From here, you get a much better view inside and can spot more suspects. Of course, some of them will still be hiding, so you won't know the exact number. But this gives you a much clearer picture before making your move.
I'm assuming you know who these guys are. Just give me something, off the record. Has anyone seen Leona?
You good? Gonna be all right.
This room on the right side of the courtroom is large and difficult to clear solo, so you need to take it slow. Listening carefully can help you detect movement before you see anything. Use free lean to scan the room incrementally. That way, you can spot small details first, like a weapon barrel or a hand, before fully exposing yourself.
We should try the stairs.
Another day in goddamn paradise.
Suspects and civilians speak very differently. Civilians usually talk in fear. They might say things like "stay out of their way," reacting to what they see around them. Suspects, on the other hand, talk about the police. They threaten civilians or use specific lines related to the situation. Some of them even mention details about their background, like references to places such as north of Baghdad. Learning to recognize these differences can help you understand who is nearby before you even see them.
I think they jammed the elevators.
Don't piss them off.
Pushed cold. Cold to ash. Pushed cold. Cold to ash.
That was the last room cleared before entering the courtroom. Now comes the most important moment. It's time to activate the jammer and clear the final room. I'll fast forward to that part.
Counter frequency is...
Wait, that's not the last suspect. You've got to be kidding me. Looks like this isn't over yet. So now I need to recheck the area and find the missing suspect. This might take some time, so I'll fast forward this part. This is the part I hate the most. Searching for the last suspect in a large mission. It turns into a hide-and-seek game with guns. I have to stay focused and avoid any mistakes. Because one wrong move here can end the entire run. And after all this time, that would mean everything was for nothing. This part is always the most stressful for me. If you've been in similar situations, let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to see how others deal with this in Ready or Not. And there he is, the suspect I missed. He's just standing there, unarmed, waiting. And in that moment, I realized this is it. This is the final moment of the mission. That was the last suspect.
Lead to talk. Contact down. Got him.
From here, only civilians remain, so let's skip ahead to the final arrest.
Sorry, can't take any chances. Good for trailers.
It's just a story. Just another story.
Talk. Good to go.
And this is how I completed the Programmed Psychosis achievement. One of the hardest challenges in Ready or Not. Thank you for watching, and especially if you made it all the way through this run. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thank you.